How does North Korea's military spending affect its economy? Have you ever wondered how a country can prioritize its military while its people face economic struggles? In North Korea, this question is particularly relevant. The nation operates under a communist system where the government controls resource distribution. This means that decisions about spending are made with a focus on military strength. In North Korea, military spending takes up a large portion of the national budget. Estimates show that between the years 2010 and 2020, military expenses accounted for about 20% to 30% of the country's gross domestic product each year. Recent reports indicate that around 16% of the state budget goes to defense. However, this number might not reflect the true extent of military spending, as there are hidden costs involved. This heavy military focus has serious consequences for the economy. Resources that could be used for essential services like food production, health care, and education are instead directed toward maintaining a large military force and developing nuclear weapons. As a result, the country faces chronic shortages of basic goods. The industries that could support the population are underdeveloped, leading to ongoing economic hardship. From the perspective of the North Korean government, this allocation of resources is justified as necessary for national defense. They argue that a strong military is essential for protecting the country from perceived threats. However, the reality is that ordinary citizens suffer from these choices. Many face food insecurity, limited access to health care, and poor living conditions. North Korea follows a military-first policy known as Songun, which places the military at the center of national life. This approach means that military needs often take priority over civilian needs. As a result, the economy becomes distorted, with military production overshadowing the production of consumer goods and services. The high military spending in North Korea, driven by its communist leadership, has a direct and negative impact on the economy. The diversion of resources to the military sector leads to widespread economic hardship and ongoing challenges for the population. While the government defends these choices as necessary for national security, the consequences for everyday life are severe and long-lasting.